nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio. This mine could be hiding a secret. Ranrock and his loyalists. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Revelio. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me. Revelio. Accio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Revelio. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me, I
Ranrock's
wonder?
going to be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Let me have it, Pa, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Would you please meet with me?
Revelio.
I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Incendio! Revelio. I wonder where these pipes go. Revelio.
Little moon calf.
Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, will ya? Something to get my hands on fake bullets. Goblins will finally rule the wizards.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso.
An intruder!
Revelio. One less foul hulking brute. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 I need to pull this platform closer. Accio!
Ranrock's no doubt excited by the will to oversee their completion as we speak.
Revelio.
Only a matter of time. Over there.
Mark is here.
How nice of you to stop by. You will regret coming here.
Accio.
Ain't worried about you.
Incendio.
As if you could best the likes of me.
Accio. Levioso.
Is that it?
Incendio.
Not quite.
Incendio. Levioso. Glacius. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Won't get away with that.
Confringo. Finger. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. These devices run on steam power. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble!
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Ranrock's vision of Gothams ruling over wizards will be...
What's going on out there? I will... Enough of this nonsense.
Revelio. Revelio. I have to find a way to stop that drill.
Is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? Cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was!
Don't!
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodgok, dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Revelio. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. Revelio.
Hello?
Agreed! I won't! Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Revelio. 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 What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Pulsar. Ha. Ha.
She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Revelio.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
You rude dog! No!
You will not!
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. 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 Reparo. Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio.
today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumph and tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Well, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case. He never strays from the Bell Tower.
Revelio.
Knowledge? Seek it. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the Bell Tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights.
Why do students always frown?
Students will spot the statue of Sir Athbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks. Not won by in single combat or by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in
Revelio.
yards and sculleries. where his
Sir
warm and
Asphodel was
approachable
friendly.
demeanor was
This is a
celebrated by
centuries-old
old
life.
friends and newcomers alike.
I find that comforting.
There's nothing quite so magical as his...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Asphodel.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Asphodel's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Revelio.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least...
Revelio. Levioso. Heal. Flipendo. Revelio.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's Pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
You up to now?
My, is that what passes for proper attire?
Hello again, Mr. Cromwell.
Hello there. How can I be of help?
And what do you have for sale?
Be sure to visit again. Always brightens my day helping you young ones.
Revelio. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I say, isn't there something...
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Boy runs after anything shiny. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. 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 Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio.
One day here you are, a true patron of the arts. I think the drum improves the timbre. Wouldn't you agree? The one and only Annie Locke! Witches and wizards!
Revelio.
Mine now. Alohomora.
Revelio. Revelio.
Fashionable. I do hope he hasn't been kidnapped or eaten.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add Ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale? That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Revelio. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Revelio. Fringo! Infringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio.
See you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing? Revelio.
Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Revelio.
And where did I set my traps? Is it lower or upper?
I used to be stationed near Irondale.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a shot of bang.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
slay one of my own, you will fall!
Your poaching days are over. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Expelliarmus! Bingo! Confringo! Revelio! Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! Repulso! Defendo! Bombarda! Sendo! Reparo! Lumos! Revelio. Lumos. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Glacius! Findo! Confringo! Repulso! Bombarda! Flipendo! Sendo! Lumos. Lumos. It's so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Defendo. Infringo. Revelio. Imperium. Crucio. Tribus Totalis. Revelio. This must be the castle where Miss Coffey's Niffler ran away. Now, to find a way inside.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Still nothing and no one here.
This castle. I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them.
No more happy days for you.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Not over here! Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Revelio.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo.
Revelio.
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler.
Arranshire isn't worth the time. No amount
Now you
courage in a fall off.
Oh, what's the look? Bombarda! Defendo! Nil! Glacius! Cinder!
Personal.
Reductor! Leviathan! Accio! Incendio!
Made a great mistake.
to even the
I've never seen such a look of fear in your eyes. I should think an ant show more metal. Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Leviosa! Incendio!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso!
And no one to share in my...
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Glacius! Revelio!
Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail.
Accio! Revelio!
Expulso!
Leviosa! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
You little coward! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're going for it.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You will pay for your deed.
Glacius! Incendio! Revelio! Accio!
Regret that.
Leviosa! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're no match for me.
Glacius! Confringo!
You will pay for your deed.
Glacius! Confringo! Revelio!
More treasure. Rococo must have been through here.
Accio! Incendio!
That's the end of them. Now, I can focus on finding Rococo. When I get my hands on that Niffler.
Leviosa!
I hope Miss Coffee appreciates this. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your Niffler.
Oh goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Revelio. Revelio.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
that's her head, I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favour. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Tell me more about what needs to be done, Professor. If that's...
Now, so I shall...
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What have you done?
Back in the fight! I do Tribicus Totalis! Revelio. I know a man, Revelio. Depulso! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! That's that. Settled. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius. Findo. Fringo. Alto. Bombarda! Descendo! Flipendo! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Revelio! This looks intriguing. Revelio. Fringo! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio. Incendio. Descendo. Revelio.
An excellent purchase. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
I've seen her show more affection to a hawk.
Revelio. Confringo!
Nothing to poke in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Come out! I'm sure it's convinced.
I have you! What do you think you're doing? You may want to move.
Velio. Revelio.
Confringo! Potato! Was that meant to be an attack of Confringo? Incendio! Incendio!
Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Confringo! Incendio!
But a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches a few galleons. He's weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a beast? Spends more time petting the things.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
Lad, show yourself!
Accio!
Suppose it's worth a look.
Do you really think you can best me? Levioso! How's the view? Levioso!
Accio! Incendio! Revelio. This must be the place. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself. Here we go! Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
Confringo potato!
Reduction!
Confringo!
Beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Here we go! Jaunt, I'd say.
What was that?
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Bubbling out of you, Pilford.
Expulso!
Time for you all to clear out.
I heard something. Oh, I shall enjoy this.
No need to race now, my friend.
Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isidora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isidora? Isidora? Mr. Morgan,
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isidora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isidora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isidora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isidora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Elizabeth.
Caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Off on another adventure, are we? It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's Wand.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Enjoy this.
Feel like one's here. Shame.
Sendo! Let me out!
Pay for your deed.
Defender! Let me out!
There'll be more than that.
You've made...
Look alive!
Enough.
What are your thoughts, son?
Make a
nowhere to
Incendio.
go.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Confringo! Repulsor! Incendio!
Hardly felt it. Death from above!
Confringo!
You should have joined me. Abominable! Only delaying the inevitable. You made it.
Lumos. Imperial.
Don't do that!
What are your thoughts on electricity? You're easier to spot than an eruption. Finish the job. No more.
Finito! Incendio!
Might want to look up.
Aha! Back for more. You made a great mistake. You're going to regret that.
Who goes there? Expulso!
Knew you would.
Incendio!
Had enough?
Glacius!
Expulso!
Confringo!
Expulso! Ha! You better! Pay for your death from above!
Imperial!
To the slaughter! Expulso!
You made a great mistake.
Expulso!
Leviosa! Incendio!
Expulso!
You're no match for me.
Child. Let's get it over, shall we? Ride and bite.
Imperial!
Don't go down easy.
Crucio! Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo! Glacius! Finger! Repulsor!
Potato! Another pitiful beast.
How delightful.
Confringo!
Incendio!
This has become personal.
Glacius! Finger! Repulsor!
Confringo!
Revelio! Leviosa! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You've done it.
Another pitiful beast.
I want the light go out of your eyes. Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Look what you've done! You
You
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! Incendio!
Look what you've done! Confringo!
Leviosa!
Incendio!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Finite! Incendio!
You! Incendio!
Leviosa! Glacius!
fire
Lumi fire! Just the beginning.
Confringo! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
This has become personal.
What's happening?
I'm just warming up. Had enough.
You die for that.
Bow me over.
Lumos.
Don't go down easy. Confringo! Had enough. Would appear and Incendio!
It's actually quite beautiful.
Incendio!
Accio. Finite. Incendio.
To your knees! Confringo!
That's just the beginning.
Pathetic! Let's see what you make of my new field. Incendio!
Leviosa. Incendio.
This has become personal.
This is a battle!
Die for that.
Let's play, shall we?
You're no match for me.
Nobody will listen. One.
Imperial.
Ha! You're easy as a boss and an arena.
Incendio.
Seems your luck.
Confringo.
I'm just warming up.
Glacius. Incendio.
We delayed the inevitable. Confringo!
Finite. Imperial.
What's that?
Here. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo.
Abracadabra!
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened. Revelio. Revelio.
They come up to me. I'll stick
Alohomora.
here, my lady.
Confringo! Callisto! Confringo! Revelio! Alohomora. Revelio.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.